You get me? You get me? You hear me?
Yo,
Yeah. You hear me?
you can hear me now? Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you see me? Am I tripping?
Yeah, you scream like that. There
Oh,
you
there
go.
we go. Damn, what the hell just happened?
There you go.
All right. Hey, man, we got some breaking news, y'all. Breaking news. So the Chicago Sky have traded for the number 11 pick, y'all. We got back-to-back picks for tomorrow draft.
Yeah, it getting crazy.
It's getting crazy out here.
It's crazy.
Let me pull up the uh there we go. That's a trade breakdown. Chicago Sky to get the 2025 number 11 pick. Minnesota Lynx get the rights to the 2026 first rounder without having to swap with their own pick. So pretty much that next year pick gonna go to them. So we literally got like how many draft picks? We got like 5 draft picks. We got two
This
first
year
rounds.
we got This year we got No, we
Man,
got four. We got four.
we got 4 picks, right? So we got two first
Yeah, we
rounds,
got
two second rounds.
11. We got 10, 11, 16, and 22.
Wow, bro. Hey, this is finesse move right here. Man,
Hey,
hey, what you think we gonna do with them?
hey, look. I told you. I told you. We needed another first round pick, or this draft wouldn't have made sense. I kept calling it. I kept calling it. I kept calling it. We needed another first round pick. If we had to trade a pick next year, look, yesterday I was on somebody's panel and I was telling them if Chicago Sky is in the Olivia Miles sweepstakes next year, they keep talking about this first round pick we got with Connecticut. If the Chicago Sky is in the Olivia Miles sweepstakes next year, talking about getting the point guard next year, Jeff should be fired. At some point, you got to start winning games and start worried about acquiring all these draft picks to get these future players. At some point, you got two cornerstone pieces. Go get you some draft picks that you can win with now, because you got to start winning some games. You got to make the playoffs this year. You got to make the playoffs. They literally, I would take both of these picks, 11 and 10, and give it to the Mystics for that number 6 pick. We got to get that number 6 pick, man. We got to get that number
You
6
think we
pick.
trade
And I'm going
finesse both of
all
these number 6?
yeah. I'm going all in for that number 6 pick. I mean, it only makes sense. I mean, we could benefit getting both of those. Sundell, we could get Sundell, and I like Sifka. She's a 6'4" shooter from overseas. She can play the 4 in the 5. I mean, the 3 in the 4. I mean, we need that backup stretch 4 for Camilla and Angel Reese to play along with, and we need our point guard of the future. We can do both of those, and we didn't. The good thing is we didn't have to give away our 2 second round picks, and we can still in the second round go get Tipson and still go get probably Raya Marshall, another rim protector. She kind of has like she kind of, when it comes to her energy on defense, she's kind of like a baby Angel Reese, very very like work horsey kind of like play style. She don't need the ball to be effective on the court. So I will go get my shooter and my point guard of the future in the first round. Now that I got 2 first round picks, if they don't package them, and in the
You
second
know what I
round,
think? I'm my bad. I'm gonna let you finish.
no, I would say
My
I was
bad,
good. That was
Campo.
good. That was good. That's in the second round. I just get those 2
Look,
right there.
this is what I think they're gonna do. They got these 2 picks because they want Maddie West. I think they looking at Maddie West Bell and they looking at Sanaa Rivers, a wing defender, and West Bell can space the floor hit shot. She's a backup four. I think they might go that route, or they gonna look at I think they're more likely to get a wing than a guard. I think that's what they're looking at. They're looking at wings and they're looking at shooting. I think that's what they're gonna prioritize in tomorrow's draft. And by the way, make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. We're gonna be live and direct, locked and loaded, Star Hoop Central. It's gonna be we're gonna give our predictions on tomorrow on the draft and everything. We're gonna cover the draft. It should be entertaining. Hannah Van Lee, that's a player. I think I think she's gonna be available there. The question is they gonna prioritize wings or guards?
One guard only. Like we only need one guard in this draft only. We already stockpiled in the backcourt with Ariel Atkins, Kia Nurse, Rebecca Allen. Rebecca Allen is more of a forward. I mean, you got Vandersloot. Like the backcourt is kind of jam packed. They still need to figure out what they want to do with Rachel Banham coming off the bench. So it's kind of jam packed in that backcourt. That's why if you go and get a guard, you need a backup for Vandersloot. Go get a legit point guard, not another scorer. Get a legit point guard to back up Vandersloot. Then you can take that other pick and, like you said, go get you a wing shooter in the draft. One that can play the 3 and the 4. You don't need one to play the 2 and the 3. Right. Use one to play the 3 and the 4. That's why I like Sifka. If they that would be my two choices, Sifka and Sundell, if they're gonna keep those two picks. Because Sundell is 6'2". She can on defense, she can literally guard 2s and 3s on defense. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So she's interchangeable on defense as well. That would be a big team. That's what I would do. I mean, but I would package that up. Mystics, I'm knocking on your door. Mystics, trying to see what we could get. Hey, even if we could get that number 4 pick, because again, they got 3 picks. I mean, even if we get that number 4 pick out of them, I'm trading up, man. I'm even Connecticut. Connecticut got 7 and 8. I'm going to Connecticut. Like, hey, what you want for that number 7 pick or that number 8 pick? I'm trading up so I can be in the best position possible. I'm trading up, depending on if they got somebody in that top 10 that they really, really, really like. I'll trade up. Sarah Ashley Barker. I'm not drafting Sarah Ashley Barker. She don't do it for me. I'm not drafting her. She don't do it for me.
So you know how Hannah
HVL? Hell no.
What about
she don't do it for me.
What about Georgia or Moore?
Neither. Not for this team. Neither. They need to be in a situation where they can be protected. I don't think they could be protected on the Chicago Sky. They need to be in a situation where they can be protected.
Look, I've been high on Sanaa. I know some of y'all might not like Sanaa Rivers. We need a Sanaa Rivers because we don't have no wing defenders. Our interior, the Chicago Sky interior defense is really good, of course, because the obvious reason, but their perimeter defense was piss poor. That's their weakness. So I think they know that, and I think that's why they're prioritizing Sanaa Rivers, and they're probably gonna look at Westbell as a spot-up shooter because they went heavy with shooting and spacing. You know, with getting Rebecca Allen and getting Kia Nurse, so they want spacing on the court.
See, that's why I'm not on the Maddie in the first though show, because Maddie is literally Rebecca Allen. Like literally, they're the same player. They're literally the same player. Maddie's only an inch taller than her. They're literally the same player. But Rebecca Allen is a better defender. They're literally the same player. That's why a first round pick for the same type of player in no professional sport, that never makes sense. I'm not getting a player in the first round that I already got on my team that kind of like just match their play style. You gotta give me something different. Second round pick, yeah. First round, nah, you gotta be different.
Hey, Priest, what you think, man?
First off, what picks do y'all have now in the first round? That's it.
10 and 11.
Number 11. 10 and 11. Okay. So, y'all still need a wing. And I still think y'all probably need a point guard that can learn from uh
Vandersloot.
Vandersloot. There you go. Thank you. Um, I would probably prioritize that. It's just who is going to be available at 10 and 11.
So now for us guards, we're gonna have some guards. We're gonna have. I think HVL gonna be available. I think
Yeah,
But
yeah,
Prince don't like
she'll
that
be
fit
available. She
because
too she
because if she gets drafted, right, she'll probably come off the bench behind Vandersloot, right?
mm-hmm. They the
So,
same height.
but you don't think you should use that pick for that role?
No, because they the same height. It's like Priest is like they both the same height. And look, I'm a point guard. Like when you're like not tall enough to in Angel Reese and Camilla, they're pick and roll players. They're not like your motion
Mm-hmm.
kind of like motion off ball players. They're more pick and roll, high post. You need a tall guard to be able to see over the defense. Because when that trap comes, you ain't gonna be able to get
Mm-hmm.
it to him. That's why I would say Sundell. She's 6'2". Sundell is literally the most traditional point guard in this draft. Sundell is actually better than Haley Van Lith, literally at every metric. She led the NCAA men's and women in assists, and she was top 5 in assist to turnover ratio. That's the first time that's ever happened in NCAA history, men's or women's, for somebody to lead the league in assists and be top 5 in assist to turnover ratio.
Okay. And what about the wing? Because I feel like you think the needs are the same. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. Yeah. The wing, I like Sifka from overseas. She can defend. She's 6'4". She can play the 3 and the 4. We don't need somebody that could play the 2 and the 3. You kind of get what I'm saying? Like, because we already got that position
Yeah.
filled with like Kia Nurse, Michaela, Rachel off the bench. Like and
Mm-hmm.
even Rebecca Allen can play the 3 sometimes, but I will use her more as like a stretch forward than a 3. But I will go get her because and she would be a future pick because Kia Nurse or Rebecca Allen won't be there next year. Both of them are on 1-year deals. 2026, the new CBA kicks in. One of them is going.
I can't say that I disagree, but I feel like those are the two needs for Chicago. But I can't say I disagree with your analysis right there.
Yeah, I mean, we could get we could get picks for right now, and we can do something in the future because Show wants Maddie in the first round, but Rebecca Allen is literally a better Maddie.
Nah, I don't. I'm
Maddie
not. I'm not saying I want. I'm telling you that's why I think
I'm
they're gonna
saying
do.
like that's what you say about Jeff. Maddie is 6'4", Priest. Rebecca Allen is 6'3". Rebecca Allen is a better player than
Mm-hmm.
her at this point. Maddie did not
Mm-hmm.
show up. I don't even think she's really recovered from her injury. She came back midway through the season and never looked the same. Like I don't think she had any impact on Notre Dame this year as a senior. Plus, she doesn't play defense. She just got cooked in
But
the
Maddie was
tournament.
projected to go higher. She dropped.
Yeah, yeah, because she doesn't look the same since her injury, and she had a big injury. I mean, some injuries just take some of your game away. I think it took her quickness away because she never really looked like she got her quickness back. Like she just became this spot up shooter, and spot up shooters don't get drafted in the first round. Priest, like even in the NBA, spot up shooters don't get drafted in the first round. That's late second round picks right there, and that's where
But if
most people
she
got to
if
select.
she
So,
another year removed from that injury, you kind of see if she um with more time, I mean, get some of that back, then that can be a steal at 10 or 11.
it
My
it
boy
could, but
HD.
Jeff on the hot seat though. So
What up, HD?
Man, what's up, man? I was on the live. I got off of it. What's good with y'all?
Hey man, we
man,
traded for the
What up with the
W.
HD?
Yeah, what's up, Priest? What's up, Prince? What's up, Show? Yeah, I saw it. I was explaining to everybody. Everybody was like, we traded our Phoenix pick. I'm like, no, we just traded the rights back to the pick swap to them for next year, and we got their 11th pick. So I don't know how hard that was to see, but yeah. But I also heard is that they might trade up. There's a possibility that they could trade up. They could take 2 of those picks and trade up. That's what I heard. That they could take either
Now
2,
that would
3
be
of them
interesting.
picks, or
That would be
this is what
interesting.
they said. Let me finish real quick, Priest. They also said it could be 3 of the picks, or they could do 2 this year and the next year's pick, not the Phoenix one, but the other one. I think the Connecticut Sun one we got, they could do that and they're going to move up. So there's play that possibly they could go after Cheyenne Sellers, but if they don't, they're saying they might stay in that area where they can get a Sundell or a Rivers or a Westbell. So that's what they're saying. It's still time left. They're wheeling and dealing right now.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind Sifka and Rivers if they go in defense and another big. Because I wouldn't mind Sifka and Rivers in the first round, or Sifka and Sundell. I mean, because on defense, people keep looking at Sundell's a point guard, but on defense, she's 6'2". She can guard wings on defense. So on offense, yes, she's the point guard, but on defense, she can guard wings. And guarding on the perimeter was our weakest point last year. It wasn't really rim protecting, and we got E. Will back, who is the backup center and can play minutes at Angel Reese's position when she sits down.
Right.
We just don't got a shooter in the front court.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I like the move what they did and everything. Prince, if everybody been listening to I Am Zo Media, he been saying, he been preaching the past month, like, let's get back up in this top 5. Like, you could grab possibly a Malunga or possibly a Citron or a Cheyenne Sellers, depending on which way they're going with it. You could grab a Sellers definitely, because Sellers, she guards all 3 positions. You can also go small sometimes if you want to have her Angel out there run the floor. So you got plenty of options that you can do. And I would do it. And plus, Brad Sellers, is kind of weird they did this, because I just read an article the other day, 2 days ago. Brad Sellers wants Cheyenne in Chicago.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. We possibly could get up in that 5th spot or that 4th, and we could grab Sellers, because I think
we can get to that 4th. We can get to that 4th.
Yeah, we can get to that 4th, Prince, because I think the top 3 gonna be is locked. Is Page or Malunga or Citron at 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So I would do it.
Let us get Sellers.
Sure, we could get her at 4. I mean, Mystics got 3 picks in the first round. We gave them our number 3. Hey, Mystics, we'll give you this 10 and 11 for that number 4 pick.
Yeah.
Like, we'll even give you one of our second round picks for that number 4 pick, because we don't need both of those. We can use one of those second round picks to go get Maddie or Tipson, whichever one, depending on who we get. You know what I'm saying? That can shoot. Yeah, look, we got ways to move, but Sellers, I'll give away 2 picks for Sellers. Sellers is worth moving up for. Sellers is worth moving up for. She's 6'2", is a point guard, can shoot, can defend the entire perimeter.
I had her ranked on my board before, like when we were mid-season. I said, even with all the people they said was coming out, I had her as the second best player in this draft, and possibly future being probably the best player in this draft, because her ceiling's that high. So I'm in love with Sellers' game.
Best player?
I had her over Olivia Miles before this draft. So she's very, very she's very well known. She's very respected by a lot of scouts and a lot of players in the league. So, and she took that Maryland team far, because they lost one of their best players in McDaniel, and she kept that team together. If not for, to me, bad coaching decisions, they possibly could have been in the Final Four, as good as they were, because they should have been in the Final Four. Brenda Freeze choked that game away. But they would have been in the Final Four, playing whoever was on the other side, TCU or Texas, one of them. She'd have been playing them, and they'd have won.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they would have won.
Remember, I had called the HD when we were doing our brackets. I said Maryland is the only team that can stop before the season, the March Madness started. I said Maryland is the only team that can challenge South Carolina, and they the only team that actually gave them a challenge. And they actually should have won. They were up in the second half, and she just got out coached down the stretch.
She got out coached,
and they couldn't get a play going because she couldn't call good sets. It wasn't really the offense; they just couldn't get into the offense.
Nope. Yeah, it was on her. Brenda Freeze has.
I agree with everything y'all saying except the best player in the draft thing. I think that's sold up. But
no, I'm saying it's Paige. No, I didn't say that. Paige is the best player in the draft. I said Sellers ceiling. She possibly down the line. The line, I said she possibly could be the best player in this draft. But I said Paige is the best player.
Wherever she goes, though, she's a steal.
Yes. Well, I would say steal.
So if you because I think right now in my drafts, I think they have her 7. In my draft,
no. They
got her at 4.
They got a 4, 5, or 6. She's within that.
Okay.
Most got her going. She'll be a steal. Mystics at 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Paige is the best in the draft, but I'm saying her ceiling, she possibly could be because she's 6'2". She's a wing that could run the point. She could play that, or she could play the 2. Some small ball lineups, you could slide her to the 4 because she can shoot the 3. She just didn't attempt a lot because she didn't have to do it because Maryland had enough people around, so she didn't really have to shoot the 3 like that. But when it's time, she can make that 3 whenever you need her to.
So who is the Mystics' current point guard? Because I think they're point guard deficient as well.
Sykes is the point guard, but it's one of those point guard. And she like that Patrick Priest in the NBA. In the NBA, she got that Patrick Beverly role. She's listed as the point guard, but when you watch the offense, she's really not the point guard.
Right.
So they need because I ain't watch a lot of Memphis basketball. I know I got my girl Leah Edwards. I couldn't watch that trash can, that dumpster fire and get no enjoyment. But I feel like then that would be a hard trade to make then, right? Because they really need a floor general, somebody who can get everybody going.
Yeah, but they can get a floor general, but they can get a floor general later. They can still go get a Sundell, or they can get an A Moore. They can get HBL.
I was just talking. You mean with the trade? Because you're talking about trading 3 picks?
No, I'm saying that we could trade 2, possibly 3, like our 2 first round picks, and next year's pick we could trade that
first round
and get up to at least the 3 or the 4, and we possibly could grab a Sellers. Like possibly that, but that's what they're saying.
If y'all pull that off, that would be straight for y'all. If y'all pull that
because
off.
you'll have Sellers, you'll have Sluty, you'll have Ariel, you'll have Angel, you have Miller, and then you got a bench. Their bench is gonna be low key good this year. So
they got a decent
I would pull it off.
Yeah. I mean, if the Mystics want to give up that 4th pick, I wouldn't necessarily trade a pick next year because I don't think they will want it because I don't think Mystics are going to be good this year. So they picks are solid. I don't think they're in the market for a future pick because they're not going to be good for the next year or maybe 2 possibly because they're still in a rebuild mode. And they're still trying to find out what they want to do with Shakira. Shakira, she might end up getting traded.
Oh yeah, they're gonna trade her too. She's on the trade block.
Probably on draft night. Yeah, probably on draft night.
I think traded. Prince. I think she might get traded draft night because a lot of reports coming out that they're looking to move on from her this draft.
Yeah, I mean,
so that means they might get.
Now we can go to the Mystics. We can go to the Mystics and be like, hey. We'll give you Mojo. You need a point guard on the court. We'll give you Mojo, and we'll give you the number 10 pick for Shakira. Like we could do something like that, and that'll get us a big. And we still got our other first round pick and go get who we want, whether it be Sundell, Rivers, or whoever else, Sifka. I mean, we could go that route as well. I mean, we got Jeff put himself in a position to control the chessboard, but it's up to him to utilize it correctly. He's in position to make the next
Absolutely.
move on the chessboard, but it's up to him to do it
Absolutely.
correctly.
Now that's what getting all these first round picks do for you. It gives you a
Yeah.
lot of flexibility. So
Well,
I want to see how they use it. I want to see how they use it.
and what up, Key?
Hey,
Y'all
what's
can hear
up?
me? Okay.
Yeah,
What
we
up?
hear you loud and clear. Loud and clear.
What you got on the Key? Got a 10-11 pick. What up, man?
I'm just listening at the moment. I just literally when you text me is when I found out.
And when you're a day late, dollar short, then you gotta catch up. Catch up. Gotta catch up, man. Feel me, sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? We on top of things, you know. Soon as trade happened, I told everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this what we wanted. Get another pick. Ship both of them, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So what you think about it, Key? What you think because what they're saying is that their possibility is that he got these picks, but he still could trade 2 picks to move back up into probably as high as 5, maybe 4. So what do you think what do you think should be the picks at 10 or 11? And then if we were to trade the 2 picks up, who would you get?
I mean, I guess now with we still got 16 and 22.
Yeah, we got 10, 11,
Nah,
16, and 22.
we traded that next year
I
pick.
mean, it seemed like we obviously need a backup for Angel. And then a backup point guard, even though it seems like they're very all in on Sloot and Mo Jefferson, I guess. I don't know. But a backup point guard would be nice. And
Nah, we need
then
some.
huh?
Go ahead.
And then a backup too as well would be nice, I feel like. So I mean with that,
You think we need a backup too?
I would like a backup too, yeah.
What you gonna do?
I mean, who's your backup too?
Kia Nurse.
Who's your backup too? My bad.
You got Kia Nurse. You got Kia Nurse and Ariel Atkins. What another backup two gonna do?
I thought Kia was gonna be a 3.
No, Kia Nurse is a shooting guard. Kia Nurse is a shooting guard.
Okay.
She's played wing before, but that was with the second unit. She's not really a starting wing.
No.
Okay, and so what? Rebecca Allen's the 3.
Rebecca Allen's a 3-4. She's kind of like that.
Let's just be honest. Kia Nurse is she's a barbecue garlic wing when she played. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was saying my
we
thoughts.
Definitely we got to surround them with some defense.
Go ahead, Key.
But I don't know. I lost my train of thought. I think I was just saying.
I feel you.
Like
she was. I feel you, dog.
In the middle of talking.
Man, I don't know what's going on with you, man.
What you mean? You asked me my thoughts. I'm telling you my thoughts. And then I got interrupted, so now I don't remember what I had to say.
Bro,
so you did kind of interrupt it on show.
My bad.
You did kind of interrupt it though, because she was finna speak and you said something and she just lost it.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Keith. Let me go on mute. My bad.
Listen, I'm
my
cool.
Bad.
I am cool.
Oh man.
Just make sure you're all right, man. We gotta beat somebody up. What's going on?
Look, I would love to hear what y'all gotta say. Go ahead.
Nah,
Oh
hey, Key, I'm
man.
on your side, man. We gotta beat somebody up today. What we doing? You all right?
No, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm just saying,
Okay.
go ahead. I'm listening.
I'm not. I'm not. The Clippers won, and the Chicago
That's
just got the
good.
11th pick. I'm up.
That's
I'm
what's
up.
up.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
But I like the picks
Y'all
and
go ahead,
everything.
man.
Like I said, I like the picks. I think if what from what I'm hearing, like I said, it's either if we keep the picks, it's most likely gonna be Rivers and West Bell, or he's gonna trade them 2 picks up and go after Sellers or somebody. Like that's all I see because that's all he's been talking about, and that's all that's being reported. But he could switch up and say, "I'm gonna get Sundell and get like Prince was saying Sifka." So we don't really know. Out of them 4 players, I could really see him. And then later in the draft, they're talking about he could possibly go after like a Isaiah James, a Quinterly, Amore, or somebody. So that's how he's looking at it. So I think we can grab the wings we need that can do multiple things because I want to get a player that does multiple things. I don't want to get a player that does one thing and then they're not going to be useful for us. So that's what I want them to get. And I want this unit to grow with our young bigs, like for the next 3 to 5 years.
Yeah. We don't need no more. We don't need. We got enough catch and shoot,
Yeah,
semi 3 and D players. We need players that can give us, especially if we're gonna be a first round pick, a player that can give us something that we don't have on our team right now. We don't need a redundant. You don't draft a redundant player in the first round. That's a bad GM move. That's how
right,
GMs get fired.
right,
You don't need 5 of the same thing on your team. That's how
right,
GMs get fired.
right. Like we don't need a tip center Fagan. Like we need a
Yeah. We
stretch.
don't need a
We need a
yeah,
stretch, like somebody who can
yeah.
shoot. So that's what we need because we
That's
already
why. That's
got.
why I said. That's why I said I won't be surprised they take Maddie Westbrook one of them picks. That's if they
But
don't trade him up. I would
Man,
like them to
Matty get
trade up.
drafted in the first round. Jeff getting fired.
well, he
I'm
about he
telling you,
about
bro. I
well he
won't be
about to
surprised.
well Prince, you about to prepare to give him the pink slip because
That's what
that's
I'm
what they
telling him.
talking about. They talking about he is
I keep
heavily
trying to tell
favored
him.
to West Bell.
I keep trying to tell Prince. He ain't listening. He ain't
He's
copping the
heavily
trip.
focused. He's heavily focused on West Bell, but we'll
Nah.
see. He could switch up at the last minute.
She don't play defense
She
at
don't.
all. And she's slow on offense. Maddie is just look, some people are just not prepared for the next level, and that's okay. That don't mean you was a bad player in your career. That's literally okay. Maddie is not ready for the WNBA. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell people. Go watch the film. Maddie is literally not ready, but she had no choice. Maddie is literally not ready for the WNBA at all. At all. At all. Literally, she's not. She's not. Again, I don't even think she was ready before her injury. Look, sometimes we got to put things into perspective. Sometimes people look good because ain't nobody else around them that can challenge their position. There weren't that many stretch forwards, so you gonna stand out. I don't think she was. I don't think she was ready before her injury. I don't know who y'all think Maddie is for this first round pick. This touted first round pick. What has she done?
Well, they going off of because of how she looked. It's not basically off production because if we look at production, she would be a mid to late second round pick to me, maybe third. Because look, she shoots the ball and what she is like 6'4", 6'5".
6'4".
That yeah, so that's why Prince they're like, oh, we love West Bell. Like that's why everybody loves her is because of they're thinking about the possibility of her filling into that size and filling into being a player that they think she could be, as to
But
opposed to
I ain't
she's
heard
that
nobody
player.
say I ain't heard nobody say they trying to pick Maddie at 10 or 11. Like, ain't
No, I'm
nobody saying
saying,
that. Most people saying 16 to 22.
Better be.
yeah, yeah, 16 or 22. Yeah, I agree. I'm just saying that from research and me doing what I did, they were saying that Jeff was loving Rivers and he was loving West Bell. So he possibly could get them at 10 or 11, or he possibly will get West Bell at 16. So I'm just saying that's what he said he likes. And I'm just saying why people like her is because of that size and she could shoot a three, because they're trying to move the game to this damn perimeter game, which I don't know why, but this is what they want to go. So that's
Hey,
all I'm saying.
let me read this super chat real quick. Shout out to Pete. Shout out to Pete Wright. He said if we get rid of Mo and Big Mama for Shakira, they can have that number 10 pick.
Yeah.
I don't. You gonna trade an injured player for another injured player?
And Shakira Austin.
Shakira get hurt all the time. She hasn't had one healthy season yet.
Like, why would we
Yeah.
want Shakira Austin?
Right. And she plays small for her size.
Well, they're not gonna invest money into Shakira Austin when they resign Livia E Will. They resign E Will. So
Right.
they're not gonna do that anyway.
Right.
What they need to do, they trying to find a backup for and some wing defenders. And they could use a backup point guard.
Yeah.
They look, man. Look. We need Sundell. I don't think y'all understand. I don't think I can stress this enough. Vandersloot will literally be on the bench by game 10. I don't think I'm stressing this enough. Vandersloot will literally be on the bench by game 10. I don't
That's
know
why I
what
disagree
y'all.
with you on that.
This is crazy, man. This is crazy.
Why would she be on the bench?
On Vandersloot?
Nah, I don't think they putting that hope on Vandersloot. They know they need Vandersloot to run the offense.
Man, Vandersloot couldn't run the offense in 3-on-3.
Man, here you go.
What are we doing here, man? What are we doing?
Here you gonna be disrespectful, man. Here you gonna be disrespectful, man.
She can't even run the offense in 3-on-3.
So now all of a sudden she can't run a 3-on. Come on, man. You know you shot out. You shot out, Prince. I ain't gonna lie, boy.
Yeah, like I said, I would take Sundell at 10.
I thought Vandersloot was coming there to teach, not be the difference.
Look, bro. I think we all agree on it.
Yeah, I don't think that. I think Sluty came in play. I don't think she just came just to sit.
Both.
Man, no, sometimes you got to save basketball players from themselves, man.
I feel you, but I'm just telling you what it is. I'm just putting it out there on the table. I disagree with how, like I said, we all disagree with Flutie coming, but it's like she's going to be that vet guard that they need, but Jeff looks at it as she's going to play. She's going to give some minutes. So if he does bring in a backup guard, like I would want a Sundell, and then because I believe Sundell will start eventually before the halfway point because she has that caliber of talent. So I want Sundell, but I'm just saying I'm hearing, I don't know if they're going to go get Sundell. Unless Sundell drops to 16, I could see them getting her there or 11, but I don't see it. I see them going after a stretch 4 in Maddie or getting a wing in Sanaya. That's what I see him doing early. And then he's going to get his guard later at 16 or 22, or he possibly a trade up and go get Sellers. That's the only options I see him doing. I don't see him getting Sundell right away. I could be wrong. Pow? No, I don't think he's getting Pow. I think Pow going to 9 or 8.
We don't need no more catching.
We don't need Pow.
No more players that just stand in the corner, man.
Yeah, like you guys was complaining about little guards last year. You want to bring Pow on? Come on. Y'all was just complaining that we was too small a guard last year. How tall y'all think Pow is? She 5'8".
Yeah.
Like,
he ain't that taller than Haley Van Lith.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all want Pow, but y'all don't want Haley Van Lith. They literally the same height. Literally.
Same height. And plus, Haley can run the offense better.
Yeah. But y'all don't want Haley Van Lith, but y'all want Pow.
Yeah,
People be
man.
contradicting
Y'all.
themselves, man.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll take Sundell. I'll take her, but hey, I don't know what Jeff gonna do, man. But if it's me, I'm trading up. I'm getting sellers right now. Cause she the best. She the best outside of Paige. She the best player to me in the draft.
Look, for me, first round picks. Look, Sundell, Sellers, or trade both of them. That's it. Nobody else is worth. Sundell and Sellers, or trade both of them. Just get rid of both of them.
Yep,
Like,
that's what I would do. No, man, she ain't no Sundell is not no Katie Lou Samuel goon. What you talking
who
about?
said
Hell
that?
no. They don't even play the same, and they play two different positions. Goon the shooter, Wilding. He said Sundell is on Katie Lou Samuel's team.
Man, I go on the shooter, boy. You been ducking, boy.
Yeah,
But
he
let me
sure
find.
did.
But
He
your ass
sure did.
ducking. Hey,
I
bro, what's
thought I
hey?
thought UConn was gonna lose. What happened, Goon?
Barker.
Nah, he be
Talking about
You
he
said
been
Key don't
ducking.
like nobody on South Carolina. Man, Key don't like that many people on LSU either. So, so what you talking about?
Dude been ducking his taco.
Yeah, for sure,
uh I
for sure.
for what Barker are you talking about? Are you talking about Janaya? Because she's not coming out.
You know, you're talking about Barker from Alabama.
Uh,
She's straight, but I don't see her going first round. I see her second round.
How you been on my channel?
Yeah.
You ain't
How
been
you
on my
banned
channel,
and you
go.
typing in the chat? That
For real,
makes
he
no
lying.
sense.
Oh,
He
he's
lying.
hold
typing
on.
from my channel. He's typing from my channel.
Man,
Uh,
who banned Goon the shooter, bro? That man, come on, bro. Y'all banned Goon the shooter? Bro been on my channel for 4 years.
for
Y'all
He
real.
and
banned.
Key, he and
Oh,
Key
okay,
chat.
okay, okay, okay.
That's why I said
Hey,
he's
hold
not.
on.
We
Hey,
gotta double
Goon.
check that show.
Hey, Goon, you should have hit. Why you ain't tell me, bro? You know damn well ain't finna allow that to happen. You an
Yeah, we
outstanding
on
member.
Key.
Yeah, you be capping, but nobody should have banned you.
MJ Zay Green cool, but no, like I don't see Zay Green on this team. Her issue is she's not real consistent.
Now I do disagree with old Prince about Vandersloot. I think
Man, look.
this is the perfect what they call it, a match made in heaven with them bigs. Vandersloot with the entry passing, with the pick and roll play. I think she
Okay.
fits perfectly. My my,
Okay.
my personal opinion. My personal opinion.
Okay. Okay.
Look, we covered so many Sky games, man, and seeing these people not being able to throw a simple entry pass,
Y'all got
bruh.
PTSD, and I get it. Anybody that can pass the ball, y'all just I get it. Look, priest, I get it. Look, look. You think I wanted to retire when I retired? I get it. Look, mentally is there, but physically, when you go to pass that ball and you look down and that ball still in your hand, it's time to give it up. I'm telling you.
Dang.
Look,
He
look,
said, "You think I wanted to
look.
when I wanted
Priest,
to?"
when you come across half court, you get that pick, you call for that pick and roll, and you dribbling that ball still in your hand, and you thought you passed it. That's when it's time for you to get off the court, man. That's when it's time. I'm telling you, it come like this. Watch. Look, I was in Vandersloot shoes before. Literal experience. I watch her in 3-on-3. She's struggling, and nobody noticing it because we keep thinking of Vandersloot because she just won a championship on Liberty, but technically they would have won that without her. And we're looking at her Hall of Fame career. Priest, you were witness. We did the same thing with Jason Kidd. We literally did the same thing with Jason Kidd.
Hey, 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 hey,
Literally,
hey, 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 hey.
literally.
Don't do J Kid like
Jason
that.
Kidd was literally Vandersloot. We literally did that. We kept hoping because his Jason Kidd's IQ was so big. He had just won a championship with Dallas that he still had, look. At some point, you can just tell you can just tell that light done turned off. You can just tell by the play. You can just
Now,
it's
my
little
thing
things.
is this, right? My thing is this. I think, yeah, she might not be the starter because just like our old girl,
Man, that
Phoenix
lady's
took her.
starting, man. She's starting. Like I don't. You could feel how you want to feel. He brought her there because he's starting that lady. He's starting her. He brought
Yep.
her there for a reason, and he brought Ariel Atkins there for her. She was
Yep.
the one who said she wants an all-star. So he traded
Exactly.
that pick for Vandersloot. She's starting. She's gonna play a lot of minutes, whether she good or bad or not. That's what he wants.
Yep.
That's why I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't draft a point guard because they're betting on Vandersloot and Mo for whatever reason. That's what they're doing. Now he might draft one, but he got her because he thinks she's gonna take us through this year. She's playing and she's gonna play a lot of minutes.
And I'm telling you, look, thank you, Key, because it's the
That's what he's
facts. Like
saying.
it's the
We
facts.
can think she trash all we want to, but that's
Right.
what he thinks. That's what he's
Right.
doing. He got
Like,
I
Ariel
think she
Atkins
trash.
for her. I think she trash too. We could all think that he's still gonna play her.
yeah. I don't think she trash.
But
I just think she's
we
I
old.
not
don't
no
either.
time
I'm
out.
with you
Time
right
out.
there. I don't
We
think she
can't talk about
trash.
what they're gonna do.
No.
We're talking about what we see in front of us.
Oh no, I'm not.
But
I
they're
feel
still
you.
gonna
I
play
don't
her
think.
though.
I don't think she's a starter. I think she's a bench player. I
Yeah, I
think she
mean,
could. I think she could give us quality minutes off the bench, and I would start a point guard. But we ain't running the team.
Cause see,
So
this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. And again, like I said, I know hearing what they're gonna do is, what I mean, it is what it is. But I think she should start early until the young point guard is ready, and then just like with New York, go on the bench, and then we'll put you in when we
yeah,
need you.
I'm cool with that too.
but she
But
came here because she did not like that.
Yeah,
She was
yeah,
unhappy
yeah.
that New
right,
That's the
York
part.
did that to her. She felt some
yeah,
type of way about New York doing that to her. So she's
right,
not about to come back here and let them do the same thing.
right. So she's
That's the
coming to
tricky part.
start. She's
Yeah,
coming
that's
back to
tricky.
start.
She's
That's
coming to
tricky.
start
Yeah.
and
And
That's
run
the
the
tricky part.
team.
and
I'm
she
telling
wasn't
you.
coming back unless they got an all-star in the backcourt with her.
And they
She
didn't.
wasn't
That's
she wasn't
look,
finna
look,
play.
look, look.
She
Time
wasn't
out,
finna
because
play
I
with
think
a
I
rookie.
Who's
look,
on
look. Time out,
who's
because
on the
I
staff?
think I think y'all misunderstanding what I'm saying. I
No.
literally think Vandersloot is going to be the starting point guard from start to finish. I'm just assessing her game, saying I think by game 10, Chicago Sky fans will be tweeting for Vandersloot to go to the bench by game 10.
Oh
But
yeah, I
I
already
think
know that.
she
I
came
know
there.
that.
I think she came there to help teach the young core, and I literally think she will be the starting point guard the entire season.
Yeah, I think so too. I
So,
But we're
do
just
you
giving an
think?
assessment on the draft picks. If I was the GM, I mean, I can't speak for Jeff. We're literally assessing if we were the GM, what would we do with the picks? That was literally the question.
oh, I'm getting Sundell quick.
So
Sundell
would
at
you
10, easy. Or I'm trading up and get sellers. That's what I'm
So with
doing.
that being said, Prince, how do you think Angel and Miller gonna feel about uh Vandersloot? As far as
They will
because
respect him.
I feel like they're the the core. They're who you
Yeah,
build around.
yeah.
I feel like that's how you supposed to go. So outside of the respect, do you think that dynamic will work?
Nope. Nope. She
Okay.
don't get into the pick and roll quick enough.
Okay.
They're young, spry. She don't. I'm gonna break down her few one day and show y'all how long it take her to get in the pick and roll. Like y'all want her to run the pick and roll, but she doesn't get into it quick enough. By the time she gets into it, the person that's dragging the recovered already. Why you think she got benched? It wasn't because she couldn't dribble the basketball anymore. It was because she couldn't run the sets quick enough. She couldn't get into the break quick enough. That's why I said when I look at point guards, I put myself in their shoes. I literally couldn't do that anymore. That's why I made the analogy when you go to dribble that ball and try to pass it and it's still in your hand, it's quick enough. That's when you know it's time to give it up. It's not that your IQ has failed you. Your body has literally failed. Your body is slower than your mind is thinking.
Yeah,
It's
your
like a
reaction
quarterback.
time and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A point guard is like a quarterback. As a quarterback, you can still go out there and IQly look and film and say, hey, be right here when I pass the ball. But at some point, when that wide receiver cut across the middle and your timing is 1 second off and you throw that interception,
Yeah.
That's what it is with a point guard. That's the same thing.
Hey, no, we don't need Morrow. We're good.
I still think the picks, however, if they trade up, I think that'll be the best possible scenario. But if they stay there, I think they should grab a point guard and a wing. Boom. And I like the two that you mentioned, Prince, for that specific 10 and 11 range. Um, but yeah, I think that should be the move. I'm curious to see what he does because if he got all this faith in Vandersloot at this advanced age, yeah. If he don't drive a point guard, that's malpractice to me.
What you gonna go with Mojo? She's Vandersloot and Mojo is literally in the same position. The game has passed them by. They're literally in the same position. You literally got two of the same point guards on your team when you really think about it. They're literally the same player right now. Literally. Literally. And we're all hoping Mojo can turn back the clock and get some of her UConn ways back. And we're all hoping Vandersloot can get back in her starting mindset or her IQ and help us win games.
No,
When
Mojo
you
was
go into
done.
a season hoping, that never works out. I've never seen a sport where you go into it hoping and it works out. Can
Mojo
somebody on
was
the panel
done.
tell me
I
that?
saw that. I saw that 100%. Mojo was done last year. She
Yeah.
didn't. She
Mojo
didn't
was
have it.
done. Mojo was done in Connecticut. She been gone. She been done a long time ago. No, I'm with getting Sundell and Rivers if he stay at 10 or 11. Like I would do that. Like I'm going with that. And then I'm putting Salute on the bench by like before the middle of the season, like 15 games in, maybe less than that. So that's what I would do. And that's what I think he should do. I wouldn't get West Bell. Like West Bell to me is not good to me. And she's very soft. It's like she can be dominated. So we saw her when she was in there with the paint player, like a Koval. Like she still doesn't be effective. She don't get rebounds, and she's not gonna be able to move fast enough after she set the screens. Like those 4s and 5s on the next level are faster and quicker. So she's not gonna be able to do what she does. So I'm going with Sundell and Rivers 10 and 11. But if he trades up, then I'm going Sellers, and then later on we possibly can
So who's your
get either a
backup?
wing or stretch 4. What's
Who's
up?
your who's your backup big?
Who's my backup big? I gotta find one later, or we're gonna go in there with that chick they picked up for training camp.
I mean, you got E Will.
No, you
You
got
got
E Will. You got E
you just
Will. I'm just
re-signed her.
saying. Yeah, you got E Will. I'm not okay. I understand. Like we're good on the 4. We can have somebody play that as spot minutes. Like we don't need Angel on the bench for like 10 minutes or
No,
something.
that's why it's not that deep.
No, I know that. I'm just
But it's
saying,
not
like,
that deep. It's also like to not get anybody at all too. What you just gonna rotate between E Will, Camilla, and Angel?
yeah,
At the
because
4?
there's no
No,
4.
you
Okay,
Rebecca Allen plays the 4 too.
right. I don't
Rebecca
like
Allen
none of these
literally is a stretch
4s.
4.
Yeah, these 4s in the draft, I would take my chances with Rebecca and E
And
Will
then like
playing
Rebecca is
spots
somebody
minutes.
y'all like are like all in on.
No,
But no, I'm not. But they're better than what they got in
I like
this
Tipson.
draft.
I like Tipson. I mean, Tipson's a good rebounder. She can shoot the midi. I mean, I'm a Tipson fan. I like Tipson. I
I
mean,
like Fago more than
than
Tipson.
Tipson, like Maddie and Sifka are Maddie, Siska, and Dominique Malanga are your only 3 like real stretch 4s. That's why I said Sifka and Sundell. I'm going to get Sifka and Sundell. If we keep 10 and 11, I'm going to get Sifka and Sundell. Sifka 6'4". She can play the 2 and the 3. She can shoot. She can defend. She can rebound. She can literally do every phase of the game. Again, coming from overseas, you don't know how they translate coming here. Defense is a little tougher. Look, the hand checking is a little more. The game isn't as free flowing as overseas. You're not really challenged overseas like you are in the WNBA. So I mean, even Dominique Malanga, I'm interested. I got those same trepidations about her. I've watched her games, like because I was going to do a breakdown. Like nobody over there challenges her. They literally back up and respect her. They let her shoot 10-foot middies. They let her shoot from three. Nobody presses her. I don't even know if she can really dribble because she got that Jokic kind of offense. They literally let her bring the ball up court.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I don't even know if she can really dribble with pressure on her. They literally let her just walk the ball up court.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's fine. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I would go with that. That would be good. But I mean, like I said, I would go with Sundell and Rivers at that's me. I'm going with Sundell and Rivers at 10 and 11 because Rivers can guard 1 through 3. Sundell could do the same. We can interchange the 4 until we find we might can get a 4 down the line later in the draft. Because
I mean,
I
we
know
still got our second
Pippen,
round picks.
right. We still got a second round pick. So
Yeah,
I'll
but that's
take a
where
chance then.
the West Bell stuff is for that round. Nobody's saying to pick West Bell at 10 or 11.
Yeah, I don't know who started that. Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
So if West Bell was to be picked, it would be 16 or 22. And yeah, she's trash on defense and she needs time, but she's only playing spot minutes. And like you just said, she's the only stretch forward we will be able to get that late. We're not getting no other big that could stretch that late. So you got to deal with West Bell.
I don't like West Bell. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't think we should draft her at all. I think she's a waste to me. I think you can go get a Fago or Tipson. I think they'll be better than her in spot minutes. I'm sorry. They just would. Because I know Fago got a mid-range whenever she get a chance to do it in that system. And she's a rebounder and she plays defense. Tipson could get rebounds, run the floor well. I don't like West Bell there. West Bell's not good to me. I wouldn't draft her. And if I couldn't get Tipson or Fago, I'm just going into the season with Becca and E. Will playing that 4, backup 4. So I hope Jeff just don't do it at all. I just hope he don't do it at all. At 10, 11, 16, and 22, I wouldn't get her at all. She was not that impressive to me this past year, and she wasn't good to me in the past. She was okay, but she wasn't nothing I'm finna just draft. Not for this team.
You think Fagan? I don't think Fagan will be there at 16 though.
That's what I'm saying. None of them
I
are gonna.
know.
None of the other.
I know she gonna be gone. No, she gonna be gone. But I'm saying I would be with you, Prince, and take Tipson. Listen, I would take Tipson. I'm not taking West Bell, and I'm not a Tipson fan, but I'm not taking West Bell. West Bell's soft. And as soon as
is she gonna be there? HD. These people that are better will not be there.
No, I understand what you're saying. You're right. I'm just saying that if she's there, I still don't want to take her. I would rather deal with Becca Allen or E. Will play the 4. Like, I watched her in every game this past year and before her injury. She just, to me, is like, I don't see it for this team. I don't think she's built tough enough, and I don't think she'll last because she's injury prone as well. So I don't know. We'll see. I wouldn't take her, but if he take her, I'll take Tipson. Like if Tipson there and her, and I got to choose between them, I'm taking Tipson. I'm not taking her.
Chicago Sky's best bet is if Haley Van Lith and Georgia Moore goes in the first round, because that'll drop players that we can possibly get at 16. Like we need Haley Van Lith and Georgia Moore to go in the first round. We need them to go in the first round, so some of them can fall to that mid-second round, to that 16 pick, so we can really assess. So Jeff can really assess and see who he actually wants at that 16 and 22. We need both of them to go in the first round for that to work.
Yeah. It'll be good.
We need Rivers to go in the first round too. We need Rivers. We need Rivers, HVL, and we need Georgia Moore to go in the first round.
Yeah, because then he'll be forced to have to deal with Sundell, Sifka, and everybody else. I got you. That's smart.
It's one of those chess piece kind of things. It's like we need this to happen. It's like and it's crazy. Like that's how much I don't trust in Jeff picks. I need these things to happen so we could put Jeff up against the ropes. I need these things to happen so we can put him up against the ropes to make the right picks
and see how good of a GM he really is. Yep. That's what I want to see. But I mean, I hope HVL and Amore go early so then we can see what's up, and Rivers, so we can see what's up. Because I'm not sold on Rivers either, but I just know he wants that prototype a player on the wing. Because I think me and Key don't like Rivers at all. Like Brad's the only one who like her. Because Zaya James is good. I like her at 16 if she fall that far because she's a microwave off the bench.
Right. Who is Tulip? I don't know who Tulip is, but she keep trying to at me about Sundell shooting. This is Tulip. I don't know if you know this, but let me educate you right quick. Don't you know Vandersloot only shoots 33% from three for her career? Yeah. I don't know what you think. I don't know why you think Vandersloot is some 3-point shooter.
Right.
Look, this new generation, y'all think your point guard got to be able to just shoot the basketball. That's not even their job.
If your
their job is to get it to the shooters.
If your point guard is scoring 18 or more points, they are two guards. Okay.
What are we doing?
Done. I'm done with all that. Shoot first point guard. No, if you are shooting, if you're averaging 18 or more points, you are a two guard. So take your butt to two guard and please get a point guard.
I don't got a problem with it. ST13. It's one or the other. It's whatever works. Ain't shit wrong with a combo guard. Ain't nothing wrong with just a pure point guard.
Yeah, as long as it worked for the other four pieces around you.
Exactly. That's it.
It's either one. I'm not gonna put down combo guards or nothing though. It's cool. I don't need PGs to shoot.
And I'm opposite of them, Chad. I don't like combo guards. I hate them. But we good.
Fair.
It only really got if you really think about it, it only got a few. Like I think like the Currys, the Damian Lillards, they make a lot of people think like combo guards is really a good thing. But it's only a few of them that are actually impactful in games. If you think about like just combo guards, like WNBA last year, who was your combo guards? Who's your combo guards? Who y'all think the combo guards were last year?
Sykes was one, but she could play defense. So, and then you had Ariel Atkins. She was running some point guard.
You got Enrique. You got Caitlin Clark. You got Sabrina.
Okay.
Hell, Chelsea
Plum. Kelsey Plum was combo guard. You could say Skylar. Skylar could play 2 or 1.
Nah, Skylar's a point guard, man.
She a point.
Yeah, Skylar is a point.
Like no, so
she's a point.
Yeah, so combo. Combo guards aren't a person who can shoot the basketball. A combo guard is the person who you can move to the 2 because they actually play like a 2, but they can run your offense. Skylar plays like a point guard. If you wanted to, you can put her at the 2 because she can shoot the 3. But outside of that, she doesn't play like a 2 guard. Like 2 guards are kind of like heavy ISO players, but they run the show. Like that's why I said like your Steph Curry's, your Damian Lillard's, like that's like a combo guard's kind of like essence. Like they can run your offense when they want to, but they play like 2 guards. Like so Skylar is a point guard.
You could say Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray's a combo guard. You could say her too.
You think Alicia Gray's a point guard? Got point guard skills?
She had to run. She had to run point last year. And
I don't think she got point guard skills. I don't think she got point guard skills.
I thought it was Haley Jones, HD, that was running.
Haley Jones came off the bench. Alicia Gray was the starting point because Canada was hurt for most of the year. Because that's why when the second half of the season started, Prince even attested this. I said Atlanta gonna beat everybody and get to that 8th spot if barring no injury from Chicago because of that. Because Canada came back. But Haley Jones shouldn't have been playing. She's more of a wing. They had her playing point guard because they really didn't have no backups to come in.
Yeah, and I know she played point at Stanford too.
Yeah, but it was a different system.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just hope he does right. I mean, 10 and 11, like back-to-back picks at the bottom of the first.
He's gonna have to go. He's gonna have to trade up, bro. He gonna look. I believe he's gonna have to trade up, bro. You're gonna have to. Cause that 10 and 11 is tricky.
I mean, but if he was gonna trade up, wouldn't he have just done that? You don't think?
Well,
I
now,
think he couldn't because he didn't do it with the Mystics. Like the Mystics and
right,
Connecticut are the only two teams that got 2 picks in the first round.
right. And I think he wanted to get that extra pick, so in case if he does trade them 2 picks, he'll still have some extra picks left that he could use as leverage to move up. Like it's weird, Key, how it works. It's like you're putting yourself in the board, you're putting yourself in position. You got this, and now you want to just you'll have enough in the back pocket to leverage for a higher pick to grab instead of you had before. So that's all he's doing. But I don't trust him anyway, so we'll see. I don't trust him at all. So we're gonna have a lot of crashing out after the draft.
I just hope he does something right, man.
Goon, you're not gonna play Tierra or Kalani together, bro. You'll be fired as a coach. That's too slow. He talking about Tierra McCowan and Kalani Brown play together on the floor.
For what team?
When they were with Dallas. Remember this past season with Dallas? They had Kalani back. He talking about putting both of them on the floor together. I'm like, bro, you would have got fired.
Y'all gotta stay off these people panels, man. Y'all gotta stop this, dog. Yeah.
Hopefully this means they didn't want to.
But Goon, them 2 bigs in Minnesota are more like wings and stretch fours. So that can work better because they can rotate better on defense. You put Kalani and them out there, they're going to get destroyed. I could just throw somebody at the stretch 4 and destroy them all game. So it's like, what are you talking about? And they too slow to switch.
Cedriana, I like Barker.
Yeah, Barker good. Yeah, what's wrong with Barker?
So I really want to know why you guys don't like Barker.
We just don't like it for y'all gotta stop this. Just because we don't say a player's name don't mean we don't like them. They just not a first round pick for the team we talking about right now. If I'm Connecticut Suns, I will take Barker at 8.
I would too. If I'm the Sun, yeah. If I'm the Sun or the Sparks, I would really look at her because she could be a good bench player to play the wing and give you some threes off the bench. So nobody hates Barker. Like I love Anissa Morrow, but I don't want her on the Sky. Like there's no room for her. I love Sellers. I hope we could trade up and grab her because that's who I want. But if we don't, I want to get Sundell. We might not get Sundell. I mean, it's a lot of players we like, but y'all got to look at the fit. You just can't get somebody and put them on the team and think it's going to work.
I mean, Sarah Ashley Barker could fit on our team, though.
Yes, she could, but
are you moving up for her?
No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying, like, she could fit on our team, though.
She could, but you're gonna have to move Becca and Kia out the way. Because they all gonna be in each other's way.
I don't know why. I don't care about them. Like, I'm not a big Kia Nurse fan or a Rebecca Allen fan like that. Like, that's not how
No, I feel you.
I'm not like, if they do get moved, I don't care if they get moved out the way. So
no, I know that, but I just know they're not gonna move them out the way for a rookie. I just know not for Barker.
And they don't have to either. She come off the bench.
You would put her at the 2 and have Becca at the 3, or Nurse at the 2 and then her at the 3.
I like her. I feel like she's somewhat of a Swiss Army knife too, though. I feel like she could play a couple positions.
Because I would take her. I like her more than I like her more than Nurse. I like her more than Becca, and I damn sure like her more than Michaela. So
that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, no, I was just asking you the question because that wouldn't be a bad pick. Like to get her at like that position, I wouldn't be mad at it. Get her at 11, I wouldn't be mad at it because she can do everything like you said, and she's tough. And she's tough. She mean too. She'll go back and forth with you. So that's why I was saying it, because I don't like our wings. I don't like our wings, and I don't like our backup guards. I don't like them. So I would take her and I would push Bantam off the hill along with the rest of them. So
Yeah,
I'm cool.
sure.
I'll take her. Hey, I'm good.
Yeah.
If Jeff
With,
want to draft her for the future, I got no problem for it. I got no problem
hey,
with it.
I do it. What about Aaliyah Nye? What y'all think about Nye?
Nah, because
Uh,
Ariel Atkins is for the future.
Okay.
I like 9. I like them players on Alabama.
Yeah, I do too.
No,
So
do you like Nye or do you think we should drive Nye? That's two different things.
honestly,
Yeah.
sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I'll be having a whole different conversation than y'all, I feel like too, though, because my perspective on what I wanted the Sky to do always was completely different. So I'm not bothered by us getting certain players or
Right.
certain stuff like that, because I was cool with us not doing what we did this year. So that's why I'm more so like, yeah, I don't care. Like, I'm cool with some of these players, to be completely honest, because I'm not really gung ho on the players that we did get or anything like that. And I was cool with us having a young team. So that's how I feel about it.
Right. I feel that. I feel that. Pondexter. I don't think Pondexter's coming out, Uncle Jay. I think she got another year. And she's okay, but she's not consistent. She's not consistent at all.
Key, want me to tell you what it is? Last year put us in a bad position because when you fire a first year head coach, next is your GM. It's always the next to go if they don't change the ship. So for Jeff, he's in a we got to make the playoffs next year mode. That's why getting rid of that third pick was a I don't want to lose
Mhm.
my job move. I was cool either way, but I do like Ariel Atkins because she's a two-way player. But I was cool either way, keeping the third pick and getting Citron at 3 or whoever at 3, Malanga. I was cool either way, but I always looked at it. I always, once they let go of Teaspoon, everything in my head switched into most GMs are the next to go. So all my reactions are off of we're in win now mode. So that's why all my takes and opinions and comments are off of Chicago Sky needs to win now. Because that's how they're going to move.
Now, I think that's a fair assessment. That's cool. I mean, I get it. I know why he did what he did. I like Ariel Atkins too, contrary to I guess how it sounds. I like her too. But I don't think Kia Nurse or Rebecca Allen or Morgan Burch moves the needle, like not even in the slightest. So that's
why I want Sifka. That's why I want Sifka, because I don't think one of them not going to be that next year. That's what I've been saying from the beginning. I want like a person that can play the 3, 4, that can shoot, because one of them not going to be there next year. Either Kia Nurse or Rebecca Allen, or possibly both. Not going to be there next year. I think Kia Nurse herself is on a redemption tour where she's trying to go get a bag next year. And Rebecca Allen, I was never really too fond. When we got Rebecca Allen, people was getting mad at me because they felt like I was hating on her. I was just never a Rebecca Allen fan, but I know what she's coming to Chicago to do. So that's how I
Well,
said
Prince, I'm a hater. I'm a hater too, Prince. I didn't like her either. I hate Rebecca Allen. And I thought she was overrated over there with Phoenix. Like, she really ain't do nothing. And before that, she wasn't all that. Like, she got this label 3-and-D, which is the most misused term in basketball.
Yeah,
but whatever.
What
So
happened?
I'm a hater with my boy Prince. Then we talking about he
What
didn't
I
like the
missed?
Rebecca Allen thing.
Oh, yeah. Hey man, at the end of the day, we don't make the decision. We can only hope for the best.
It's 3 players though that to me like is a question mark for next year, unless
Who's that?
unless Michaela is signed through next year.
What is going?
Oh, she on a 1-year deal.
Yeah, so to me, it's Kia Nurse, Rebecca Allen, and Michaela. That's like a question mark.
I think we sign Ariel Atkins back, and them 3 gonna walk, and they're gonna get somebody else.
That's That's where I'm at with it. So
Yeah, because I don't
then
think because it don't come off key as long term with them three to me.
that's what it seems like. Which one of them could, like Michaela could do some, I don't know, whatever. It's a possibility or whatever. Very small one, but it's a possibility. One of them. But then I think if we have a tuxedo year, then I think they go sign three great vets at that position, and then who's your backups. You know what I'm saying? So do you get your backups this year and just have them behind Kia Nurse, la 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 la, and
That's what
then
I would do.
when
Key.
Kia Nurse, Michaela, hold on, I got you.
Mhm.
HD. When
Yeah.
Kia Nurse, Michaela, and Rebecca Allen walk, you done had that 1 year getting them at least acclimated, whatever, blah blah blah, and then you plug in, your vet 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, and 4, or what? Well, you already have your 2. My bad. Your vet 3 and 4. So that's why I'm just like, I don't know. I don't mind, because to me, Mo and what you call it will be gone. Mo and Bantam will be gone. So I don't mind a Zaya. I don't mind a third 2 guard. I don't mind that shit, because
Yeah, that's why I said.
Kia Nurse is gonna be here next year. Like
Mhm.
I don't know. So I don't mind a 2 guard. I don't mind us getting a Swiss Army knife that could play the 2 and the 3. I don't mind if somebody that could get paid the 3 and the 4 or whatever. I don't know.
I can't see the chat.
Man, look, I agree with that. Listen, I love Isaiah James. Like, I think she could really do wonders on this roster. Like, I think like she could come off the bench and give us a scarier bench. Because when our starters go out, when Ariel go out, like she'll be good to come in and be another bucket getter. Like I would love to have her. And then Barker's good, but I also like what Prince was saying with Sifka. If I can get Sifka too, like listen, I wouldn't mind getting Sifka and Isaiah, like to me, because that'll be a good 1-2 punch off the bench. And like you said, we might need somebody for the future for next year, because we're not going to sign back all these players and ban them. Like, come on, like we know she's a bench warmer. She's gonna be way at the end. And then Mo, she just don't last. So we gotta definitely get us a backup point guard, like with the Sundale and that, if we do get Sundale. But I wouldn't mind Isaiah and Sifka, because Sifka can handle the ball as well. She don't have to dominate the ball, but she can handle it as well. And Isaiah could be that player off the bench. And then later on, hell, I wouldn't mind getting a Barker if she's around, or getting a Nye if she's around. Like, I wouldn't mind.
Hey, I got a question real quick. I ain't mean to interrupt. All right, which channel Goon shoot on? He on your channel or
Mine.
He on Key.
All right, hold on. I'm trying to block Foley real quick, because I don't know who blocked, bro. That's cap. Oh, boy, trip.
Treats the crew for life. Sundale's not falling to 19. I don't see that.
What?
Not
She got
at all.
invited to the thing.
She got invited. She got invited, right, to the draft, right?
Yeah. You know how the
she
invites
not-
work. So
Yeah.
what they do is, this is how the invites work. What they do is, that's why Sifka actually isn't on the invite list, because enough teams didn't put her down. This is what happened. They you send your top 5 picks to the board. Every team sends their top 5 picks that they would likely choose, and from them top 5 picks, the players that line up the most, that's who gets the invite. That's how that works. It ain't
Hey, Key, give me a wrench,
14
Key.
players each pick. That ain't how that works.
Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm like, I don't know what they talking about. But yeah, Sundale not falling down. But yeah, like I said, Sifka and James, or Sundale and James, I would go with that too. I just think Isaiah James is a diamond. Like, I think she'll be a steal for a team if she goes to the right team. And I think she would fit our team, because we need a bucket getter when Ariel go to that bench, because we ain't got no more bucket getters. Kia's not a bucket getter. Becca not a bucket getter. Michaela, like, that's a question mark.
And these
By the way,
players don't gotta make us.
Did y'all see Paige Becker sign Unrivaled?
Yeah, 3-year deal. Yeah.
Yeah. What you were
Yeah.
saying, Prince?
I thought that
These
already happened.
players don't got to come in and make us better or take us to the championship.
At
Draft
all.
pick or
Y'all
assets
funny
in your
acting,
team.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't
That's
gotta.
what
Did you do it yet, Key?
I got to do it on my page, right?
Yeah.
You go on your.
Yeah, just all you gotta do, Key, is just tap his name, tap Showtime name, and then just it'll ask you to add as a moderator. You just add him as a moderator.
I just did it.
Yeah. But what you were saying, Key,
All right.
you was gonna make a
Thanks.
great point, Key. You was gonna make a point.
Man.
Because we were saying about the draft picks don't have to come in and get us to the championship right away. That's where Prince is leaving off, and you was about to say a point to that.
Oh, I think I was just gonna say, yeah, like that's why I mean, for me, I just feel like Eric, like, how do I say this? I feel like we could take a championship team right now and pick out players that are mid, lack defense, this and that and the third, and they still were a championship team. So my point is that like every player we get doesn't have to be of a certain caliber. Like that's not my that's not mine. Now it could be someone else's, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's why we all different people with different perspectives.
Yeah.
But like certain players for me is not like, oh yeah, they gotta be good on defense. Like it's like, you know, it's just really how you set everybody else up around them or something like that. Now I'm not saying we need to have, you know, so many holes when it comes to defense or something like that, but I think a big thing too is just the players we already do have is not like a wow factor. So I feel like, you know, it's okay to see what we have in this draft to a certain extent. Now, obviously, I don't think all four will be able to stay if they keep all four picks, but I think you kind of do your best with what you got. I think you get a point guard. I think you get a 3, and try to get a 4 as well, and maybe a backup 2. And if the backup 2 don't work out, you cut the backup 2, or you know, like whatever the weakest link. But then they have them overseas. But so I mean, everybody just gonna be battling out anyway. Cause yeah, we don't have a bucket getter like you said, HD. But I think they're expecting that one girl from Camilla team to be that or something.
Oh, Garantes, yeah. I know you're
Hey,
talking about.
hey, let me say this real quick. Hey, Goon, comment on my channel. You ain't blocked, homie. You ain't even
Goon is,
blocked.
you know, Goon is a troll. Goon probably was lying.
Nah,
Yeah,
bro. I know Goon. Goon ain't lying. Them Lakers fans be sensitive, bro.
yeah, Galantes or Garantes. I know you're talking about. But I mean, I seen her. She's cool. And then they got Alex. I think her name Alex Wilson. We got, but Isaiah James better than all them. I'm just
I mean,
saying.
I feel that way. I mean, she's one of my steals of the draft. Like, I think if it
Yeah,
get her, they get a steal because of what she can do for a team in the future. Not even what she could do for them this year, but just
right.
as she continues to grow. She has the deepest, to me, like as far as an offensive bag, creating her own shot. I think she has the deepest one in this draft, personally.
Hmm. Yeah,
Who?
Isaiah James.
Oh, I'm a fan of. I like Isaiah James.
Isaiah James. Yeah,
Again, Chicago is 2 years away from really competing. So that's why you need players that are you're able to groom and grow. It got to make sense though. Like don't just draft pieces to draft pieces. It got to make sense. Like it got to make sense.
But it's no. To me, this draft isn't like a. I mean, it's multiple Swiss Army. Like it's not a. I can't explain what the hell I'm trying to say,
it's
but
a
it's not a.
utility player
You're not
draft.
messing up. Like you're
Mhm.
not like, oh, you failed if you draft this person over this person. That's not how I feel. That's me. Like I obviously Sellers is better than Sundale, but Sellers is not dropping a 10. So
No.
it's like you got to get Sundale, but they might get Sanaya Rivers. I don't think I'm not a fan, right? I'm not a fan.
Me neither.
But I don't think
Me neither.
I don't think they fail though if they pick Sanaya Rivers over.
I think they
Like,
did.
I don't. I mean, that's cool, but I don't think
I
it's a
don't,
fail.
I don't know. I don't like
Or if
Rivers.
they pick a Ashley Barker over, it's like to
I'll
me, it's not.
take her.
It's just what
I'll
you're
take
gonna
her.
do. You got to
Yeah.
make sure it's basically. I feel like it's gonna be up to them because you
Mhm.
have to make sure that whoever you do draft, that they do what you need them to do. Now that sounds stupid, but sometimes they don't. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna get Rivers, then you gotta understand if you draft her, what you have to do. If that's what you're gonna do, she's not a fail though, but if you just let her stay herself, she's a fail. That's basically what I'm like. You get what I'm saying? Like
That boy face, boy. That boy Prince gave the big eyes like.
she's not a fail. I mean, that's her opinion.
Key, you gotta stop this, Key. Key,
No, I don't gotta stop nothing. That's my opinion.
Key, no, your opinion.
We don't even
Key,
have a lot of defenders on this team like that. She's not a
Key,
fail.
Key. If anybody would have heard, Key, if anybody would have heard what I just said and what you just said, they would have literally said y'all saying the same thing. That's why I looked at you like that. Key, all you did was put it into a dictionary term. You literally said the same thing. You literally said the same thing.
No,
if you draft Sanaya Rivers, it's a fail.
I feel like no. I get what you're saying, but I'm saying I feel like you feel like Sundell is that's right. And then Rivers, hold on, Rivers is wrong. That's a fail. You literally just said that's a fail if they get Rivers. And I'm saying
I'm not saying Sundell is right.
I'm listening.
I'm not. No, I was just correcting you. I never said Sundell was like the end all be all pick for us.
No, not end all be all. But you feel more high. Basically, you're like if he picked her, you feel like you feel better about her than Rivers, which is fine.
Yeah, that's all. I just got her up the draft board more than Rivers,
and that's fine. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. But Rivers, you was like, no, and that's
because you got to do too much around her.
Exactly. But all I'm saying is. Okay, how do I explain this? I'm saying you're not wrong, and I don't think I agree with you either, though. But you're also not wrong. I'm just saying it's not a fail if they get Rivers, if they do what they need to do with her. If they do not, but that's to be seen. Like you just don't know. That's all I'm saying. If they let Rivers stay the same, which I would hope that a WNBA team is better than an NC State coach, then yeah, but if you imagine if they do, though, Rivers could be a problem if they do what they're supposed to do. So it's just one of those things where it's like, do you just, do you take that chance and try to grow her? It's needed. I don't know. But I don't think she, that's all.
She'll be good with the Sparks. She won't be good. I think she'll be better with the Sparks because it's more 3-point shooters and more bucket getters over there. And all she would have to do is play defense. Whereas on our team,
good on any team.
Well, the reason why I don't say our team, go ahead,
I don't think it's going to end well. Nah, you're good. I was just going to say with Rivers, I don't think it's going to end well. That's all I'm going to say.
That's fair. Let's be clear. I'm speaking objectively. I'm not like a huge Rivers fan. If we don't get Rivers, I'm not upset at all. So I just want to be clear about that. I'm just speaking So.
No, you good, Key. You and Prince both are making great points. I'm just saying, I don't think she would fit on our team because she's not a consistent shooter, and the paint is already going to be blocked. So it's going to be hard for her to get her shot off and going to be hard to score. She's going to be in Angel's way or Miller she's just going to be in their way because she's not a consistent shooter from the mid-range either or the three. She would do better to me on the Sparks because Kelsey can shoot. Rakia is a bucket getter. What's her name? Bae Burrell. She got players around her who can shoot the ball and open up space for her so she can get to the paint easier. And then Cam Brink, when she come back, she's not really a true post. She's more of a stretch four. She's just playing the 5 because of her size. So she would do better with all that around her. With us, I just don't like is she's going to be an angel and she's going to be an angel in the paint's way a lot because she's not a consistent.
Key, don't say that, Key, because I got a question to that. Key, because I want you to answer this question though. I want you to answer this question though. Because this question, I know you're about to talk, but I want you to answer this question with your take because you're about to say something. See, people are always telling me Rivers is this good player. What does Rivers actually do? Don't tell me she plays defense. Tell me what she actually does on defense. Tell me what she actually does on offense.
Okay, what I was going to say to you before I lose that train of thought real quick was I agree with you in the aspect of if you let her stay the same, then yes, she's a better fit for the Sparks. But also, if any team lets her stay the same, she should not be in the WNBA. Let's be clear. So she cannot, Rivers game as it is so unpolished and so who knows what the hell she doing. It's kind of like, this is a little bit of a stretch, but Janiyah Barker, when I be like you're not a bad player, but what are you supposed to be? I never know what the hell and that's what UCLA, I guess it might just be that. I never know what she's doing, what she's supposed to be doing, where she's supposed to be at, what's going on with her. So Rivers is similar in that way to me. So I agree that she will fit with the Sparks better if she stays the same, but I also think she shouldn't want that or shouldn't stay the same.
Oh no, I understand that. Yeah, no, you're right. I was just saying.
Now, as far as what Prince,
go ahead,
said, or as far as defensive, I'm not even about to. See, I don't really have a dog in this fight. You might want to ask that question to what's his name, Brass Tax. I don't pay like Rivers is not my player. Isaiah James is my player, so I don't really. That's not a player I'd be like, oh, she doing this and that. I know she's a great defensive player from what people that I trust tell me. I know she's a great defensive player. I think she's a disruptor. She'd be everywhere defensively is from what people I've trusted told me. Offensively, she struggles a lot. I did notice that. Obviously, if I'm watching NC State, I'm not saying I don't watch them, but I'm not zeroed in on. I'm not like watching Rivers game. I'm like, damn, what's this?
Athlete. That's all she is an athlete with no skills or fundamentals.
I got a question, Key. Why you on that topic? Because I want you. What if I told you? Keep saying her over Sundell. Sundell averages more points, more assists, more steals, more blocks, more rebounds, and shoots better from the field.
Who is saying her?
People don't know that though. Nobody realizes that though. Rivers averages less blocks, less steals on defense, less points, less rebounds, less assists, and shoot worse from the field.
Yeah, she does. Like I said,
that's what I'm like. Y'all caught up on that. People get caught up on that high school hype, and they never let it go. They never look. A lot of people never adjust to a player year by year. My coach always told me, Prince, you got to update your resume. That's GMs want you to update your resume. Key, you can't come work for me if you worked in sales 10 years ago and you've been flipping burgers for the last 9. The way of sales has changed.
Yep.
You got to update your resume. Rivers has not updated her resume. We living off of her South Carolina freshman year championship hype and how she came out of high school. And I get they waited to the Final Four 2 years ago, but her game hasn't changed. She hasn't updated her resume. I like nothing about Rivers' game.
If you draft her, you're drafting her, for what you want her to be in the future. That's all.
I just think she's an athlete and she just got length, but outside of that, it's like, I don't know. I could like, okay, this would be better. What Isaiah James does, I would take that over anything Rivers ever does. Like everybody puts on her defender, where I'll take Isaiah over her. Like in anything, dog, handling the ball, shooting, scoring, just impact. Her what she does is more impactful to me than what Rivers ever does. And I don't even think Rivers was as good as Zoe Brooks either. I think Zoe Brooks was better than her as well. So I don't really I just think they're trying to draft her because she's athletic and she has what you say long arms. She lanky. Like
I think they're trying to draft
I
her
don't
for
know.
potential. I think they want her for what they think she can be, and that's a chance some teams are willing to take for whatever reason. I think she can be something, and the NC State coach just never did that for her. And I
Crazy.
think they want to draft her
Yeah.
for what they think she can be, and that's a slippery slope. It's a slippery
Yeah.
slope. Sometimes potential don't work out. Sometimes that shit don't.
I don't go off, but I feel you, and I know I'm the black sheep of everybody on here. I don't really care for potential because potentially I could be fired. So I'm finna go by a ceiling. Like, what's your ceiling and everything?
But she has a high one.
I don't really see ceiling from her. I just see a solid. I just see an okay player where I'm just gonna throw you in the game for some minutes and then I'm pulling you back out. I'm gonna throw you in the game for a couple minutes. I'm gonna pull you back out. Then you out the league. I'll see you later. That's what I see from her. I don't see it. Don't jump off the screen. Like, for example, like people talk about Raven. I know her shot isn't all that, but Raven's impact on defense, I see it. Whether she's guarding the best player or whether she's off the ball. I don't see it from Rivers a lot of times. And to me, she kind of comes off as, do I really want to play today or do I want to play tomorrow? Do I really have that feeling or don't I? I don't know. It's too many maybes with her. And those type of players I don't really like. You good. You can go to that team. Don't come here. Go to that team. Let them figure that maybe out. Prince said it best about Michaela. That's how I feel about Michaela. You may be here, maybe this, maybe that. We already got a maybe player. I don't need another maybe player. It's too much work.
Hey, those of you in the chat, you must be new here. Keep talking about I'm going to stats. You must be new here. I only went to stats to make my point. None of y'all can't talk basketball. You must be new here. I don't even use stats. I just went
Who you
there
talking
to
about?
make my point. Y'all must be new here. I don't care about stats. I break down film for a living. I don't care about no stats. Y'all must be new here.
Man, look, this man here, man, knows the game. Everybody on this panel know what we're talking about, guys. If you like Rivers in the chat, y'all can like Rivers. I told Brass plenty of times. We argued last night. We argued yesterday. I don't see it. And somebody else may see it. She might mess around and be an all-star for the next 3-4 years. She might be one of the best players. I'm just saying, I don't see it. We already have a player on the roster and a Michaela who's a maybe player. I can't keep putting all these maybe players on my team if I'm looking to go this direction, which is to the playoffs, potentially 2 years, championship. So I can't keep putting them. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Keith.
No, I was rude for cutting you off, honestly, but I'll be trying not to forget my thought. You good. Sarah Ashley Barker over Rivers.
I would take Aaliyah Nye and Barker over Rivers right now. I would take them. I would take Sundell. I would take Sifka over Rivers. I would take what's the girl name? Sellers, and we already know that, but I would take Quinterly. I would take Quinterly over Rivers. And I'm not a huge Quinterly guy, but I would take her over Rivers. I don't like Rivers. I don't see it. Like, I tried to. I went back and watched another game, Key. Yesterday, I watched the full game. I just love Isaiah. I love her dogness. I love that I could miss 3-4 shots, but I'm still finna go for it. And defensively, she's not that bad defensively. People be trying to say she's not there. She's not that bad. So
she for sure has effort.
Right. She has effort, but I'm sorry, like Zoe Brooks, the young buck, I liked her more than Rivers. I like the ball in her and Isaiah hand more than Rivers. Zoe made better decisions at the point where Rivers was running the point. She's
I
just
mean, he ain't gotta. I'm not a
I don't
Rivers
see
fan.
it.
I
No, I
listen
know,
to
I know, I know.
what I
Yeah,
think GMs think when it comes to her. Like they just see that
Yeah,
they
the athletic
possibly
potential.
mold her into something, and I
hmm
think they can if she wants to be molded. I think they can. I don't
What
think
does
it
she
really.
actually play, Key? Is she a point guard or a three?
Well, I mean, based off of what Westmore was doing, I mean, he just had her doing a little bit of everything. I think,
he
and that's
had he had her
not
at
her
the
fault.
three, Prince.
That's not her fault.
He had her at the three. She can't shoot well. He had her at the two. She didn't do well there. So what he did was put her at the one because
I mean, he has her bring the ball up sometimes.
right. Because the Zaya and Zoe were the bucket getters and the shooters. She it's like it's like you don't know what to do with her. Like I don't know. They're drafting her off of her athleticism and her length. That's it. That's it, Prince. That's it.
I don't think I'm not a fan, but I don't think it's just her length and athleticism. I think it's what they think she can be, what they think they can develop, like what they think she can develop.
I like Sanaa Rivers though, man. I think she's a good athlete, but she got holes in her game though. I mean, I watch her up close.
Swiss cheese
A
show.
lot of a
Swiss
lot of
cheese.
games, I feel like Zaya James is better. There's some
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
some
yeah.
games I
Number
thought
two,
Zaya
yeah,
James
she's
better now. I think Zaya James not getting talked about enough, and I'm kind of a little irritated about it.
At all.
'Cause I
At
think
all.
James actually the real deal. I think we need to be talking about her a little bit more than Sanaa Rivers. I think she can contribute right now.
I
If
think
you
so too.
huh?
That's what I was saying earlier when I was cut off.
What happened?
I said that's what I was saying earlier when I was cut off.
You gotta chill, Key. You gotta chill.
I'm never chilling. I'm gonna be myself. Love me or hate me. I'm gonna be
So, Key,
myself.
would you pick James over Rivers if you was a GM and you
Oh,
had a first round
absolutely.
pick? Okay.
Oh, well, with the first round, we got 10 and 11. That's a toss up. The 10 and 11.
No. Not 10 and 11. I'm just talking about you a GM. Isaiah James and Rivers is there. Who you taking? No matter the pick.
Yeah. Isaiah James.
Okay.
I'm just
Look, hey, nobody still has told me. And see,
what up, Harbaugh?
people talk surface level. She can play 1 through 3. I don't even know what does that actually mean. She can play 1, 2, 3. Tell me what she actually does on defense. Is she a ball stopper? She played a passing lane. Like, tell me what she actually does.
Here the problem though, y'all. Her playing style. I question if it fits Chicago though, because that's not really what Chicago really needs.
Which one you talking about?
Sanaa Rivers.
Oh no, we were
I'm not sure that's the right fit though.
He plays the passing. She plays off the ball and mostly pass lane. Prince. She's not really the ball stopper. Like sometimes she'll do it, but she's majority off the ball and passing lane. That's what she does. It's nothing special.
So she can't. So talk about. How can play 1 through 3 if she can't be a ball stopper?
I haven't seen a ball stop nobody yet. And when she plays South Carolina, since people say they can't shoot, they tear her ass up every time they play her. And
hey, Showtime. You ever heard of a player? Who's a one who could guard 1, 2, 3, but they're not a ball stopper? They only play the passing lane. You ever heard of that? Has that ever? If Kawhi Leonard only played the passing lane, will he be able to guard 1, 2, 3?
No. If you only play the passing lane, you're not on the court.
They contradicting themselves with how they address Rivers.
You can't. Hold on. First of all, if you can't score the ball and you can't play man-to-man defense, you just play the pass lanes, you're going to be on the bench. You're not getting playing time. You might not make it in the league. So you have to be great at something. You got at some aspect of your game. Whether it's defense, whether it's your all something.
I ain't even trying to hate or nothing on her. Like, I want to see all these girls win. I just don't see it. And maybe somebody else sees it and she proves me wrong. I hope she does. I don't see it. Like, she doesn't do nothing great. She don't handle the ball great. She don't pass the ball great. She don't shoot the ball great. She don't defend 1 through 3 or 1 through 5 or whatever great. She just is athletic and she has length. That's it.
So
That's
you
all she
think
got.
I think they're banking off of her upside, but
Yeah, that's what Key was saying. Yeah.
that's what it is. Cause that's how GMs think. They look at her tools. Well, she's 6'1". She got a long wingspan. She shows some upside on defense. All we have to do is develop her jump shot and get watch film. You know, that's what they banking on. My question is this: Is that's the right that's the right pick for Chicago though? Because what are
No,
you trying to do? What's the end goal for next year? See, if you bring her on, I don't think she's going to contribute right away.
no. She just gonna be a person that's there, and then she not gonna get playing time. So I wouldn't even go get her. Because if you get her, like, she's not gonna fit how we play she's not gonna fit our style of play.
Yeah.
It's just too many maybes with her. And like I said, I know I sound like a broken record, Chad and people. I don't like too many maybes in a player. I just don't. Like, it's too much work. It's too much when we already have what we have and we're trying to go in this direction. That's going to stop me from getting to my direction because I got to wait for you. And I got to try to develop you in this position on the floor when I could just go get somebody who could do that on the floor already. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that makes sense. All sense in the world. I think there's some couple teams I think she'll fit better with to me.
I think she'll be good on the Sparks. I think the Sparks
Yeah,
would be good for the Sparks
that'll
would be
be
great
perfect.
for her. Yeah, like a team that has shooters around, like bucket getters, where I don't have to focus on you. I'm good.
Seattle.
Yep.
I was just about to say that.
Like,
Even Seattle, she would do
Yeah,
good.
I think
Seattle. Yeah.
some teams better for Chicago. They got
Mhm.
because you got to build around your best players. So what is your best player's skill set? So you got to think about that too when you talking about putting the roster together. I think some people, you know, and they bank off of just the names. Oh, I want that player because the name. You looking at the names, you're looking at the fit. You got to logically make sense of okay from fit. Does the skill set? First of all, is it even worth the pick? This is first of all.
Exactly.
Number two,
Right.
okay, what is your needs? And number three, do you see this player contributing now or going forward to this organization? Look at scenarios. I like Isaiah James more. That's just me though. Now, shout out to everybody in here. Tomorrow, we will be here. We live and direct, locked and loaded. Star Hoop Central. We're gonna cover the break down the draft. We're gonna cover the draft. And we're gonna watch in live action. So y'all be ready. You know. Anything else y'all want to say?
No, and also again for people, Flaw J is staying in school. She wanted to announce for the 100th millionth time, stop adding me. She is staying in school. She's just going overseas for a tour. So stop adding me saying, HD, what's up with Flaw? She is staying for the last millionth time.
Really, bro? Like they really sad out.
No, because she said this. She did a tweet, and everybody, whatever, man. We good.
It's not worth making a video about, bro.
It's not
Honestly, bro, I just don't. I'm being
so.
honest. I can care less, bro. To be honest, I mean, she's staying. You staying or you going? Like, which one is it?
Right.
If you stay, anything outside. Once I know your answer, outside all, I don't care, bro.
I don't care.
I don't care, man. I'm focused on draft and going forward. How everything gonna look on this roster, bro? I'm just tired of it. You know, it's starting to feel like LeBron James and somebody else. Now, you know, It's all about me. I need the attention. Let me explain to you. What is this, Brad Fall?
Yeah, that's what it is, show.
Okay, we get it. I understand, sweetheart. You can say, just put that in your diary. Say that for yourself, man. Shout out to everybody, though, man. We in here tomorrow, live direct, like I said. I'm out of here.